What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Pick Plug back again with another video, and it's about some Monday picks for today. And boy, oh boy, we are on a huge run right now. We are 24-1, sweeping our last video. If you guys look at the last 5 videos, actually this whole week to start off the NBA season, the first week of the NBA season has gone down in the books. We have swept and swept, only missing one pick within the last 6 videos. So obviously this is one of the hugest runs that are out right now. Of course, we have been killing it right now. If you guys aren't already subscribed, you are missing out on money. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button, turn your post notifications so that you guys don't miss out on these future videos, because a lot of these plays are super high value and PrizePicks does love to take them off the board. A perfect example, we had Austin Reeves for the over on 4.5 rebounds. As soon as Luka was marked for out, confirmed to be out for the day, his line skyrocketed and a lot of people were not able to get the value from those plays. So again, if you guys want these plays at the highest value possible as soon as they drop, go ahead and smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, and turn your post notifications. Speaking of Austin Reeves, he ended up cashing us out huge time on Instagram for our personal plays. He cashed us out having 23.5 points, which was his original line. This skyrocketed up to 27.5 when Luka was announced to be out. Still went on the over for both of those lines, obviously, but again, you would have had the better value. Would have probably been able to confidently take his demon plays and be able to go on the over for that as well. Luka being out was absolutely huge. He ended up dropping 50, so that was an easy cash. And if we look here, we have been on a huge sweep. This video swept us. We are now on a 24-1 run, and we are 11-0 within the last 3 videos. So again, in this video today, we'll be dropping the best picks, and we're definitely hoping to continue this run. As always, if you guys do want my personal plays, go ahead and follow my Instagram at PickPlugYT and smash the follow button on there. If we do get to 10,000, I'll be doing a huge giveaway for you guys on my Instagram. So definitely do be following that account. And since we have been killing it here on YouTube, if you guys do want me to do a ladder challenge, not a lot of you guys may know about a ladder challenge, but basically I'll be dropping my best plays. And if this video does get to 1,000 likes on this video, I'll be doing a ladder challenge, which is basically we'll start from $10 and try to make our way all the way up to $1,000 using that ladder pick. I'll be putting a ladder pick in every single video. So if you guys want me to do something like that, go ahead and smash that like button. Let's get this video to 1,000 likes. I definitely do think we can do it. We were so close, and we hit the like goal on the last video, so we got a bonus pick for today's video. So thank you guys for smashing that like button. And for those of you guys that do want to support the channel for free, go ahead and please click that hype button that is in the comment section. If you go down to the comment section, you can swipe right and you will be able to use the hype button. It literally costs nothing, but it does help this video get pushed out more, and we have been hitting so much. So if you guys do want to help support the channel, that does go a very long way. Doesn't take any time and it costs you nothing. Overall, the outlet has been on a huge run as well. As you guys know, it was NFL Sunday and a bunch of plays were hit for NFL. Overall, members were able to cash out big time on NFL plays, demon plays, goblin plays, regular plays on PrizePicks, Chalkboard, Underdog, you name it, whatever DFS app you can think of. The analysts were covering it, and that is just for NFL. Of course, for NBA, they covered it as well, and obviously, our analysts are the best of the best at every single sports. The outlet is not at over 10,000 members for no reason. They have been doing this for a very long time, and they are definitely the most consistent when it comes to this sports betting industry. So if you guys do want to join a community where it is filled with a bunch of people, and not just confident sports bettors in the analysts, but confident sports bettors in the members as well, you guys can be surrounded by all of those people and cash out together. And if you guys do want to see the results for yourself, you can click the link in the description below to go ahead to the outlet's Discord, and you'll be able to see the VIP results and be able to cash out once you get those exclusive picks. They do have a 6-pick play waiting for you guys in their Discord for VIP right now. So if you guys do want to try that out, click the link in the description below to go ahead and try out that VIP. But like I said, we got some great plays ahead of us for today. So without further ado, let's hop into today's picks. For our first play today, we'll be going for this line in the points tab, scrolling down all the way to Kevin Durant for 25.5 points. This line is going to be for more. Looking at KD, we can see in his last 2 games, he's had some pretty solid games, except for that OKC game. In a double overtime, he failed to go on the over for his line, having only 23 points. Very unusual. His next game, though, he had 37 against Detroit. Still ended up losing. So Kevin Durant most likely will be playing extremely hard against the Brooklyn Nets today, looking to go and get their first win of the season. If we look here on Outlier, which again, if you guys don't already have access to the Outlier app, you can get a free 7-day trial and be able to use their historical data to make your confident predictions. Honestly, if you guys do have this tool, you will be able to bet and be a lot more confident with their EV Plus plays, boost plays, arbitrage plays, middle bets, and more. Their tool has so much to offer, and you can get it for a free 7 days. And this is just absolutely huge. If you guys want that, click the link in the description below. Kevin Durant for the over on 25.5 points. He's averaging 26 within his last 10 games. But if we look here in the last 2 games, again, like I said, pretty bad game against OKC. Although he could have went on the over, Lou Dort just seemed to at least stop him just a little bit, and it just seemed to affect him. Now going up against the Brooklyn Nets today, they really have pretty much no player to actually stop him. Just looking here realistically, they are a huge lineup, being the smallest player in the starting lineup being 6'7". If we look here, Amen Thompson, he will be going up against a matchup that you can definitely take in. Kevin Durant, his matchup is Cam Thomas right now. So again, that just shows Cam Thomas is like what 6'3". Overall, their lineup is extremely small compared to the Houston Rockets. So they are bound to have a couple of mismatches for sure. Nick Claxton, of course, he is 6'11", but again, there's only so much that they can actually do. Michael Porter Jr., he's gonna get a couple shots up, but for the most part, I do believe that this game will overall just go to the Houston Rockets pretty easily. On paper, it just looks right, and I do see Kevin Durant getting a solid amount of shots up, especially after that 37-point game. Alperen Sengun wasn't doing what he needed to do, and Kevin Durant just started to get more involved. Just didn't do is what they thought it would. Honestly, go up against the Detroit Pistons, they played a lot better than they expected, and overall they ended up taking that win. But in this matchup today against the Brooklyn Nets, I do see Kevin Durant going over for this 25.5, and alternatively, because of the huge size advantage, I would like to see that 29.5 points with rebounds for the over. Honestly, I do believe he can get this for this line at points already. This is a pretty solid line that he can get with points alone. But alternatively, this is a huge prop that you can definitely take advantage of. He's hit this line 7 out of his last 10 games, averaging 32.1. And in his last game, even against OKC, where he scored pretty poorly, he still ended up with 9 rebounds, helping them to go on the over. And head to head, you can see in the last 2 matchups, although he wasn't on the Houston Rockets, he was still able to go on the over. And now, with the Houston Rockets, I do believe that he has an even higher chance of going over. Although he did not clash the glass that much, he did still manage to get a decent amount of rebounds. And against this smaller lineup, he should be able to get a decent amount of rebounds again. So this is a solid alternative pick. If you guys do like this play, let me know how you feel about it down in the comment section below. For our next line, we'll be staying in the point section, scrolling down all the way to Aaron Gordon for 16.5 points. This line will be for more. Now, Aaron Gordon, he's been playing absolutely phenomenal his first 2 games in the season. 45 points in his opener versus Golden State, and 17 points, just barely going the over for his line versus the Phoenix Suns. But in this matchup today, I do have him going the over for specific reason. If we look here on Outlier, we can see that overall they are a unfavorable matchup when it comes to points allowed versus Minnesota. Now, again, this isn't as up to date as it is compared to last season. Things have changed a little bit around the league, so it hasn't been fully up to date, but they are 5th when it comes to that points allowed, so they're unfavorable. But when it comes to that power forward position, they are 11th, giving up 21.9 points per game on average, so almost 22 points per game on average versus that power forward position. And the way that Minnesota plays, they are definitely going to be giving most of their defensive attention to Nikola Jokic, which will definitely open up a lot of open shots for Aaron Gordon, a lot of backdoor cuts, and overall a bunch of second chance points, which Aaron Gordon is absolutely great at. Now, he's done this in the past against them head to head. He is 67%. In the last game, he had 30 points against Minnesota in a very high scoring game, 30 points, 140 to 139. With 30 points against them, he definitely showed how he plays against them is definitely something that he can do again. A lot of backdoor cuts, and if we look here, I do believe Nikola Jokic probably had a high amount of assists, which is directly correlated. So Overall, I really do like this line for the over. Alternatively, their demon play of 1.5 3-pointers for the over is honestly not much of a demon play to me. This is probably just a higher payout boost for free. 1.5 is what I think his regular line should be at. He had a 10 3-pointer game against Golden State head to head. He's 100% on this line against Minnesota, having 4 3-pointers. And honestly, Minnesota, although it says that they're unfavorable matchup, they do lack tremendously when it comes to just having a bunch of shots open, especially for that power forward position. Rudy Gobert is going to be lacking, especially since Nikola Jokic is a stretch big. There's not going to be much that he's going to be doing if he has to drop down to the 3-point line and guard Nikola Jokic on some plays. There's going to be plenty of corner shots open, plenty of backdoor cuts available for Aaron Gordon. So definitely do expect a higher scoring game for him to go on the over his line. And overall, 1.5 3-pointers is definitely something that he is capable of doing. At the very least, his 3-point attempts line is something that you should take a look at as well for 4.5. This is pretty solid again, but overall, I think both lines are very solid. This is another demon play for, honestly, I don't know why that's a demon play for 4.5. I do believe that's his regular line. It should be his regular line. He had 6 in a game where he ended up barely going on the over for his points. So if you guys do like any of these lines, both plays, all 3 plays are very solid. Most likely for the main pick, I'll be going for the points. But honestly, secondly, I'll probably go for the 3-pointers attempted and then the 3 points made. But I like all these options. Let me know which one you guys choose in the comment section below. Next up for this line, we'll be going over to the 2-pointers attempted tab. And this line will also have an alternate for this play. Alperen Sengun for 13.5 2-pointers attempted. This line will be for more. If we look at his last 4 games, he's gone the over 4 straight times against Detroit and OKC in his first 2 matchups of the season. He was able to have 16 2-pointers attempted. Now, 16 2-pointers attempted in a game where he almost had 50 was definitely exceptional, but same thing for Detroit where he barely scored. He had 16 2-pointers attempted. So that just shows that he just takes a bunch of shots. And honestly, I was a little bit hesitant to take the over for the 2-pointers attempted for this line, but I did, and it helped me cash out personally on my personal plays. So I do recommend this for the over. If we look here on Outlier for 16.5, he's 7 out of 10 in his last 10 games, averaging 18.7. So even without Kevin Durant being on the floor, he takes a bunch of shots, averaging a higher amount. And overall, he had a game against the Golden State Warriors where he had 28 field goals attempted. So honestly, he's pretty solid at taking a bunch of shots and head-to-head, 100% on the line versus the Brooklyn Nets having 18 field goals attempted in the last matchup. Switching over to that 2-pointers attempted tab at 13.3, we can see that it's even better at 8 out of 10 in his last 10 games, averaging 16.9. Head-to-head, again, he is 100%, having 18 2-pointers attempted. So that just shows that all of his field goals attempted were from the 2 points range. So I do like this line for the over. There's definitely going to be a lot of crashing the glass, a lot of second chance points, a lot of pick and rolls coming. So most of the time, honestly, with these huge lineups, they do get a bunch of 2-pointers attempted. So I really do like this line for the over. He's already averaging 36.7 minutes in his last 2 games. First 2 games of the season, he's had 38 minutes plus. So he's been playing a solid amount of minutes. Definitely enough for him to go on the over for this line. The only thing I recommend you guys to do is to go ahead and download the Better app to get a free $10, and you also get an up to $200 on your bonus. To get a $200 bonus on your first deposit, you can get a bunch of promos when you do use code TROPHY. That is TROPHY. And when you do get that free $10 just for depositing, you will also be able to get access to this huge payout increase where you can win up to a total of 10,000x. That is the highest out of any DFS app right now. So again, if you guys do want to win with these huge, insane payout increases, they're basically giving out free money. You guys can click the link in the description below to download the Better app. A bunch of people have been sending me their winnings on their apps, and it has been insane winnings. I mean, putting in like $20 to get a total of 2K on like a 3-pick play, which is absolutely insane. It's absolutely ridiculous. So again, if you guys do want to go ahead and cash out on those plays, click the link in the description below to download the Better app and use code TROPHY to get access to those promos and high payout boosts. But alternatively, for the Alperen Sengun prop, 8.5 rebounds is definitely a solid play. go up against a team that overall is 12th when rebounds allowed, and versus that power forward position, they are giving up a total of 10.1 rebounds on average. They are neutral, and going up against these last couple of positions, of these last couple of teams, he's played against a team that was 6th in their opponent rank. They gave up 7. He only got 7 rebounds against that team, but against a team that is 14th in their opponent rank, his line is at 8.5. They lowered it just a little bit because of that performance. I do expect him to go on the over for this line. He's also 100% on this line, having 20 rebounds in the last game that they played. So I do like this line for the over. He had 20 rebounds in only 34 minutes, which is definitely very impressive. Of course, it is a different lineup, but I do expect him to be crashing the glass a lot. So if you like these lines for Alperen Sengun, definitely let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Before we hop to our bonus play of the day, I wanted to let you guys know that Underdog does have a 30% profit boost right now when you guys can use. You can click the link in the description below to get the Underdog app, and when you do use code PICKPLUG, you will be able to access that promo. And right now, if you guys just do double doubles, these are probably the easiest lines that you guys can cash out on, and their payouts are solid as well. So a lot of these lines are double doubles, and honestly, if you look at all these players like Alperen Sengun, he could get an easy double-double. Even Steven Adams, he getting an easy double-double as well. Nikola Vucevic, double-double. So a lot of these players have easy double-doubles, and a lot of people have been able to cash on these easy lines because there's double-doubles for basically almost every player. Nikola Jokic, another player that can cash out easily. So again, if you guys do want access to the double-double lines, you can click the link in the description below to download the Underdog app and use code PICKPLUG to get access to that 30% profit boost. And you can put a couple of lines together and have a simple play that you guys can cash out on. For our last play today, we'll be going over to the points line, scrolling down all the way to Steph Curry for 26.5 points. And I do like this line for the over simply because of the matchup going up against Memphis. Steph Curry has a huge history of going on the over for most games against Memphis. Now, actually, if we look here head to head, he's 50%, but in the last 2 games, at least for the last couple of seasons, he's been able to go on the over for this line, having 37 and 52 points. Now, since he's been playing pretty solid, and since Memphis defense is absolutely terrible right now, they are really struggling offensively and defensively. I do see him having a pretty solid game. There's really not anybody that can guard Steph on the Memphis Grizzlies, and overall their points allowed at 24 rank in their rank versus that point guard position as well. They are 14th, giving up 24 points, so that's already almost there for the over. So I do like this line for the over, averaging 33.8 minutes within his last 10 games. He had only 27 minutes and was able to have 35 points against the Portland Trailblazers in a loss, though, so which is definitely very surprising. But coming off a loss, I do expect them to play even more aggressive and against a team that has no idea how to guard Steph. We've seen this in the past couple of games. They've had multiple wins over them, and even with Steph having lower points, or actually with Steph playing little to no minutes, he's been able to go on the over for this line, at least in those last 2 games. So again, if you guys do see this play, go ahead and take the over for this line. I do expect it to go on a little bit bumped because it's already been bumped later. It came at 25.5. Now it is at 26.5, and I do expect maybe even later in the day, since it's becoming a popular pick, it definitely has a lot of potential to be bumped. So if you guys do like this play, let me know how you feel about it down in the comment section below. Again, if you guys do want a bonus pick, go ahead and smash that like button. Let's get this video to 1,000 likes. That is the like goal. And if you guys do want that ladder pick challenge, I'll be doing a ladder pick challenge. If you guys do get 1,000 likes on this video, a ladder pick challenge, again, I explained it in the beginning of this video. I'll be making $10 turn into $1,000 for you guys, since we've been on this huge streak. I've been seeing that recommended a bunch. And if you guys do want my picks, my personal plays, go ahead and check out my Instagram at PickPlugYT. Exclusive picks from the outlet. They have been cashing out like crazy recently. Again, if you guys do see their VIP results, you can check for yourself. They have been killing it on NFL, college football, NBA, you name it. Basically any sport on any single DFS app, they've been killing it on VIP. So go ahead and check out their slips at theoutletbrand.com and click the link in the description below if you guys do want to join the Discord. And one last thing, if you guys do go ahead and get my Instagram to 10,000 followers, we are so close. We've actually been seeing so much growth recently, just 1,400 away, and we are at almost 80 posts. We have been killing it recently, and we are almost at 50K or road to 50K on YouTube again. We've been killing it with the picks. And again, I do post updates on the Instagram. So if you guys do want to stay up to date and be ahead of any single change that may come to the plays, you guys will be alert with these plays. We did post a personal play. We cashed 1 out of 2 with DeMar DeRozan. He was actually running away from the ball the whole game, absolutely furious at that, and it seemed like he was actually a rigged player. Honestly, it just seemed like he didn't want to go on the over for his line with just 1 point that he needed to go on the over. He is now on the ban list for sure. So if you guys see DeMar DeRozan, definitely be on the lookout for that guy. But that is it for today's video. I don't want to keep you guys too long, but again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.